Welcome to this Premier Training revision video which looks at the Payables Ledger Control account. If you've watched the previous video on the Receivables Ledger Control, you'll remember it looked like this. The Payables Ledger Control is very similar, but everything is in reverse. And instead shows what a business owes its credit suppliers. And this time, anything that increases what a business owes to other businesses will be a credit, and anything that reduces what is owed will be a debit. So, the Payables Ledger Control account is a summary in the general ledger of all the transactions entered in the separate supplier accounts. It shows how much is owed by a business to all of its suppliers. Let's first consider the balance brought down. Anything owed by a business is a liability, which will be shown on the credit side of the account. And as a business owes money to its credit suppliers, any balance on the account is going to be a credit balance. A debit balance here would mean that suppliers, collectively, owe the business money, which of course would be very unlikely indeed. Therefore, we can safely assume that any opening balance or balance brought down is going to be a credit. Next are supplier invoices. Again, as the credit side of the account is used where there's an increase in the amount owed by a business, the total of all supplier invoices will be added together and also shown on the credit side. What about any payments made? When a business makes payment to its suppliers, it reduces what the business owes, and so the payments will be added together, with the total this time being entered on the debit side of the account. Next is the total for any credit notes received. If we return goods because they're faulty, the business will be issued with a credit note, and this will reduce what is owed, and so the total for credit notes is added together and entered as a debit. Now, discounts received. Suppliers may offer a prompt payment discount as a normal part of trade, and we've seen that anything which reduces what is owed to suppliers will appear on the debit side of the account. And finally, there may be occasions where the supplier is also a customer, and there'll be amounts which are owed to the business and amounts which are due from the business. And a business may agree to set off what they owe the supplier against what the supplier owes the business. And this is called a contra. And in this example, the business has agreed to reduce what they owe, and so it will be entered as a debit. Remember that a control account, such as this, records just a summary of activity over a period of time specified by the business. The separate day-to-day transactions are recorded in the individual supplier accounts. But nevertheless, the items to enter as a debit and the items to enter as a credit will be exactly the same. I hope you found this video helpful, and thanks for watching.